Hi friends, welcome to Vijay Tech 360. In this video, we are going to see about why cloud services are required and the basic definition of a cloud computing. So cloud computing is the delivery of computing services such as servers, storage, database, networking, and software, analytics, intelligence, and more like artificial intelligence, robotics, virtual reality apps over the internet. Where somewhere these services will be there and you are going to get by internet, so that's why it is called as a cloud, and enables you faster innovation, flexible resources, and economic of scale. Enable faster innovation in the sense, if you are going to start a new startup and you need a full infrastructure, so make a sense in traditional system how they are going to buy the data centers and maintaining of those data centers, licensing and maintaining the people like this. So there is no need of such hard work required here. So it will be like you are using on go, so that it will gives you the best result. And the flexible resource in the sense, whatever the data center I mean the instance types you want or the networking type you want, you are going to get all those in a single place like cloud. And the economic of scales is like there are two types of expenditure always. One is capital expenditure and operational expenditure that we are going to see later. So you need not to spend much money, whatever you are going to use and you are going to pay for only that in cloud computing. So this is what the basic definition of cloud computing. It's like you are going to use some other resource and you are paying for what you had used. Simple definition. So you typically pay only for the cloud services used, as I said earlier, helping lower you the operating cost or running your infrastructure more effectively and scale as your business needs changes. Imagine you bought a physical server which can handle 500 people. Tomorrow, imagine if there are 500 more people joined in our company and you need to change your servers according to them. So what you will do? So that time it's very difficult for you to manage the remaining 500 people. But whereas in cloud computing, you can get any amount of scale, in the sense if you want a big instance types or big database scaling for any amount of data like that, these changes are acceptable in a cloud computing. So this is how the traditional data center look like. So there are many servers which has a high computing power, storage, everything will be there, networking. So this is how it looks like. So it is very difficult to maintain for a startups or a small business people. So some other will take care of this, and they will take care of the networking, they will take care of physical security, and they will take care of a failovers, and they will take care of cooling, building infrastructure, everything the cloud service provider will take. So this is how the cloud infra looks like. So there will be a physical compute and memory and networking. All those components will be available, and this will be in huge amount, like how they are maintaining in a data centers. And if you want to build an 86 architecture, and there is a software called as a hypervisor. So AWS will make use of Zen hypervisor. Like that, there are certain softwares with different vendors. And this hypervisor will, what it will do is it will divide this physical memory into logical units, and these logical units consolidate and create one virtual machine. So what you need for an application, how your machine looks like, we need a memory, we need a compute, we need a networking, all those will be created in a hypervisor in a virtual. So they are logically created and each act as an virtual machine. So like this, by making use of one physical components, you are creating multiple virtual machines and you can use them for a different applications. So these virtual machines are isolated, so one didn't know about the others, and they can communicate based on the protocols or based on the permissions that you had given. But it's up to hypervisor software how you are designing, but they are created as an isolated. And the major advantage of this cloud computing is the cloud services is a big shift from the traditional way business think about IT resource. Like you need not to buy a big amount of a data centers, or you need not to buy a big amount of servers or RAM. All those storage are not required. So those are provided by someone you are renting to you, and you are making use of them, and you are paying for what you are only using to that vendor. So this is how the cloud services are, and in next video we are going to see about the various characteristics of cloud computing, which will be very helpful, and in exams it is very helpful for you also. I hope it helps you. Thank you.